Okay, repeat after me. I will stop wasting money on my Harley Davidson. Let me explain. Why is this just so satisfying? Okay, so you have to hear me out on this one. I'm going to tell you right now, I have just over 55,000 miles on this bike, all right? So my total mileage since owning this bike is 55,000, just working with nice round numbers. Every 5,000 miles that I've traveled on this bike, I brought it in religiously for oil changes and regular service maintenance, right? We want to make sure that we take care of the bike. But every single time, bare bones minimum, I am spending $460 per service. $460. 55,000 miles, every 5,000 miles, that means I've gone in for 11 services. And this is not to count the 1K, 5K, 10K, 15K, 25K, and 50,000 mile service. This is just the bare bones minimum when I've gone in for a service here in San Diego. Now I do understand that the rates and the hourly rates change depending on the area you live in, but here it's like $175 an hour is what you're paying the dealership. With that being a total, if I multiply this, that is a total of spending $5,060 is what I paid total. But here's the thing. I went to this little thing called YouTube University and I graduated a course. So for the past 2 months, I've been taking my time learning through YouTube University on the tools needed and the steps to take for a 3-hole oil change. I get it for you guys that are mechanics out there, that this is very, very basic, but I've always been mechanically short-handed. What I'm planning on doing from here on out is my own services. This is what it cost me. I did have all the tools minus a oil filter wrench and then a drain kit was minimal costs. But from here on out, here's what we're looking at. So it is going to cost me $150 for the oil redline service pack. That gives me everything that I possibly need. So let's just say I did that since the beginning and I multiplied that times 11, right? That is going to be a total out-of-pocket cost of $1,650 for the life of the bike since I've owned it. Now, what I could have saved, 5,060, 1,650, 1, $3,610 is what I could have saved by doing this myself this entire time. That's a lot of money, guys. So, I mean, obviously this is not going to be showing you how to do this because there's plenty of YouTube videos out there that are a lot smarter than I am. I'm just absolutely shocked at this number. Okay, so if you guys have been following along with the series and the vlog, you'll know that I received a very special gift when I was out at the Stubborn American from Wesson Customs. CJ over there, he actually made me a custom primary case derby cover, and because I'm doing the maintenance, I'm throwing this on the bike. So once again, CJ, thank you very much. If you guys want to check out CJ's channel, if you have questions about custom stuff, go ahead and check out the link down below in the description. But let me tell you a couple things that you will probably want to get if you're going to be doing this yourself. Now, the whole point of this entire video is just to let you know that if somebody like me can do it, who is mechanically challenged, then you absolutely can do this yourself. But I do want to give you some pointers and things that I learned along the way during this process that I think might help you out. Number one, you're going to want to go to your Harley dealership and pick up an O-ring kit. Matter of fact, you may want to pick up a couple of them so you have them on hand. They're very inexpensive. It's like $11 and change. It comes with 3 drain plug O-rings along with your derby cover gasket.
something good for each 3-hole oil change that you do. Number 2, for me, I went with the Redline V-Twin Power Pack Kit. It runs about $150 online, and it comes with a fuel system cleaner and all the oils you need for your 3-hole oil change. It made it extremely easy, at least for me. Now, one of the biggest things I learned that you're going to want to do is you really want to get a really good funneling system for your oil. The biggest challenge is definitely the oil filter. That's what's going to cause the biggest mess. Now, with the kit that I bought, it comes with a very long nail. It's like this long. What you do is you actually puncture a hole in the oil filter at the bottom before taking the filter off and allowing that oil to drain out. It will save you a big mess. And finally, I would say definitely get yourself a motorcycle lift. You don't want to do it the way that I did it the first time, which was on a regular like kind of bike rack kind of thing. It just doesn't really give you adequate spacing. It can still be done, but it just doesn't give you adequate spacing, and a lift makes it 1,000 times easier. But I'd be curious, are you doing your own services, or have you thought about doing your own services? Let me know in the comments down below. But I'm amazed by the dollar amount I could have saved if I would have just gone to YouTube University a little earlier. But from here moving forward, I will be doing all my own services, and to be honest, it's kind of fun. But that's gonna do it for today's video, folks. Don't forget, until next time, you guys ride safe, you be safe, and I'll catch you on the next one.